Well, the big question that all of you really want to know the answer to, it seems fairly clear now after a long conversation between the Prime Minister and various Chief Ministers. It now appears virtually certain that the lockdown is going to be extended. Now, the precise form that it will take is a matter of detail that we will presumably hear directly from the Prime Minister. So let's just take you through all the major headlines that this are, everything that you need to know, with the one important message that also did emerge from that meeting between the Prime Minister and the Chief Ministers. The Prime Minister did hint कि कोशिश करनी चाहिए कि जहान भी रहना चाहिए और जान भी, which means he will try and save both lives and the economy. Let's wait and see what specifically comes out.
After holding discussions with Prime Minister Narendra Modi over the future course of action, Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal has tweeted that the Prime Minister has decided to extend the lockdown, which is to end on April 14th. In the tweet Kejriwal posted after the meet, he said India's position is better than many developed countries because lockdown was imposed early. The Delhi Chief Minister said if the lockdown is lifted now, all gains would be lost, and to consolidate, it's important to extend the curbs.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday took feedback from the Chief Ministers on whether the 3-week lockdown to contain the spread of the coronavirus would end on Tuesday. I'm available 24/7. Any Chief Minister can speak to me and give me suggestions anytime. We should stand together shoulder to shoulder. Prime Minister, who has been wearing a homemade mask at the video conferencing, reportedly told the Chief Ministers. A presentation was made at the meeting by the Health Ministry on the fight against COVID-19. Defying ban on public gathering and disregarding all norms of social distancing, a BJP MLA in Karnataka celebrated his birthday with hundreds of supporters on Friday. M. Jairam, the BJP MLA from Thuruvekere, cut a large chocolate cake amid guests who were seen in photographs and video, tightly packed with little regard for the deadly pandemic. Hundreds of migrant workers stuck in Surat amid the lockdown went on a rampage on Friday night, setting many vehicles on fire, police said. They were demanding that necessary arrangements be made for them to return to their native places and also a quick dispersal of unpaid salaries, PTI reported. Police have also detained several migrant workers for engaging in violent protest. Exports as a sector may lose over 15 million jobs unless immediate relief measures are announced, Federation of Indian Export Organizations has said. With cancellation of over 50% of orders and gloomy forecast for the future, FIEO also expects rising NPAs amongst exporting units. The United States on Friday became the first country to record more than 2,000 coronavirus deaths in one day, with 2,108 fatalities in the past 24 hours, according to Johns Hopkins University tally. America is also approaching 500,000 confirmed cases of COVID-19, with 496,535 cases recorded till Saturday. The US has now recorded 18,586 deaths and is closing in on the toll of 18,849 dead in Italy, which has seen the most fatalities so far in the global pandemic. Funeral directors and disaster relief charities have stepped in to help National Health Service hospitals in the UK as they reported shortages in body bags and personal protective equipment amid the COVID-19 pandemic. As medics continue to grapple with the ongoing pandemic, the London-based GMB union claimed hospitals in Surrey had asked staff to wrap deceased patients in plastic sheets. According to the reports, Undertakers were now being asked to share their supplies to plug the gap, and international aid workers are donating body bags that they never imagined would be used in Britain. Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro took to the streets of Brasilia on Friday, drawing crowds and greeting followers in his latest public pushback against social distancing measures to fight the coronavirus. Bolsonaro has termed the isolation measures an unnecessary drag in the economy. On Friday, Bolsonaro went to a military hospital before stopping at a pharmacy and then visiting one of his sons in a residential building, reports said. So far, over 1,000 people have died of coronavirus infection in Brazil.